Ooh, this looks like Pictionary.
Yeah. Can we start now, please?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right. Good evening, ladies. Greetings, adoring. What do we call these people?
What, the people on Patreon?
Yeah.
Patreonistas?
Ooh.
That's a little hipster. We might get the hipster crowd.
That's true, but what about the female Patreonistas?
Patrionistos. It sounds like a conquistador.
I think it's the other way around.
No, Patrionistas would be female in general because
Yes.
it's a conjunctive. Conjunctive?
Well, that can happen when you don't brush.
How about
Yes.
greetings, prospective, adoring throng?
All right, I dig it. Greetings, prospective, adoring throng.
Ooh.
Yeah. I am S.K. Morton. I am the founder of S.K. Morton's Lousy San Francisco walking tour.
Which is why he looks like the Unabomber.
That's right.
And my name is Peter Feliciano, 7x7 Magazine's Rising Artist to Watch in San Francisco in 2016, which is why I look like a deranged Mr. Monopoly.
And this is our Patreon campaign for S.K. Morton's Lousy San Francisco podcast.
We said that together.
Yes. And we're here to beg for money.
Please.
Yes. Now, the first time, we were thinking this is just like a PBS pledge drive, so we were going to do a video like that.
But we're more sophisticated.
Right. So then we decided to do like a point-counterpoint, where I'd say something like, welcome to, not to put too fine a point on it, the Patreon, as it were, campaign.
And then I'd say something like, you're out of order.
That's right. But that took a lot of time.
Right.
And then we thought maybe a buddy cop movie.
Ooh.
Yeah. And did we have other ideas?
I was thinking some sort of like a couple of trees, and I saw like a sky, and like maybe like a blanket in between. Like a blanket, like a swinging blanket.
Would there be a bird involved?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Look again.
There's no bird.
Yeah, right there.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, then we thought, what are we talking about? Right?
Yeah.
The problem is this. It takes money to do all that stuff.
In fact, making that drawing was incredibly expensive.
And if we had money, we wouldn't be coming to Patreon.
Right. If we had money, we could make all the pictures of blankets that we wanted.
So I'm on the internet one day. I come across this thing for a whiteboard presentation. We can make our own whiteboard presentation. So this is our Patreon campaign whiteboard presentation.
Why's it got to be white?
Because my brother's a cop.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's this campaign going to actually pay for?
Right. Why are we begging for money in the first place?
Exactly. Well, the first thing is we got the rent on the bomb shelter.
I heard about this thing before called rent. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's got to be covered. And then really, if you include that, you also have to think about utilities.
What are those?
Those are things like electricity,
Internet.
internet.
Okay.
Just keep your mouth shut on the internet thing.
Okay.
And water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, you got to pay for it.
Freaking Nestle.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. And then speaking of that, we also have the studio audience and our guests, and we want to make sure they're taken care of when we record.
Like we need giant strawberries.
Yeah.
Why is that strawberry so big?
Because my brother's a cop.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then, of course, Pietro, we want to take care of you a little bit.
You really do.
We do. And
It's about time.
We've been trying very much.
I am very broke.
Not only that, we have ideas that are going to take better equipment.
Like what?
Well, like stop-motion audio and zero-gravity interviews.
Oh, and my blacklight.
Oh,
my
that's
blacklight
right.
posters just look like regular posters.
You're right, see? So there's things that have to be done.
Now, we probably should have told them what the show's about before we begged for money, but, this is a lousy whiteboard presentation anyway, so...
You know what? You make a good argument.
I really do.
Should I go ahead and tell them?
No.
All right. Oh, the whiteboard's doing it for us. How do we turn this thing off? All right, well, we'll go ahead and explain. It's about San Francisco and its history, its current events,
Right.
and also its culture.
Hipsters.
Exactly. We talk
That
a
was
lot
the
about
worst
hipsters.
hipster that made me angry.
That's
Look at
because
his
it was
big
accurate.
eyes.
Now, we've got plenty of time to talk here because it's taken forever to draw the museum.
What? Oh, this is a museum? This kind of looks like the Mint or...
Yeah, no, because remember we had different guests. We had Paul Tavian as a guest, and he worked at the De Young. He was like one of the curators.
Right.
He was one of the guys he was a painter, one of the guys who did the installations, and I think he killed a guy.
Whoa. This show is dark all of a sudden.
Yeah, it can
I
be.
feel like Walter White.
Why's it got to be white?
Who else have we had on the show?
Well, we've also had a fire chief. We've had people involved with the Victorians rapping children.
That's kind of weird.
We've even had Frankie Cable Car Givens.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's just the local people.
Yeah, the yokels.
The nobodies.
Yeah.
That's right. We've also had bloggers and writers like Ronnie Sampson and Nancy Martin.
Ron and Nancy, huh?
Yeah, not that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, of course, former editor for The Examiner and current writer Tony Long.
Yes. Very fun.
And Big Papa himself, San Francisco historian and now novelist, Daniel Bacon. He sizzled. We've had movie producers and visual artists. We have Bill George and his movie Chinese People. And we've had Michelle Thomas, who's a brilliant artist. We've had your nemesis, Nigel Sussman.
That dirty Englishman.
That's right. And they're incredible artists, even though it seems like we were able to recreate their work fairly simply.
Right.
Yeah. We've had stand-up comics like Dave West and Andrew Holmgren.
Holmgren.
I don't have anything funny to say for that.
Neither do I.
No. We've had athletes like Colin Dwyer, one of the Titans of Mavericks. And
he looks a little blue.
We've even had 5-time NBA champion Bill Cartwright.
How did you get him? Did you, kidnap him or something?
Don't you remember I'm part owner in an ether factory?
Oh, yeah. Eager Beaver Ether Breathers. I know that.
That's right,
one.
yes.
Okay.
Now, here's the big thing.
What?
We get a lot of really good musicians in here.
Do we?
We have Telly Prego.
Outbound?
Cloette.
Ooh.
Lizzie Carr.
I got her number.
Yeah, that's very clever. Listen to the album, people. Mighty Bone Feliciano.
Hey, Dad.
And all-star hip-hop artist, One Word. And you know what that one word is.
Macadamia.
We've had game shows.
Like what?
None of your business. We don't have enough time to get through to that.
Okay.
All right. We have game shows and a radio play.
Ooh, like an old-timey radio
Like an
play?
old-timey radio play.
Nice. Without all the racism.
Well, no, it's old-timey.
Oh, okay.
So really, what are we getting at here?
We have a good show. Most people are listening to it in all of San Francisco. But in order for you guys who are already listening to it to get us money, you have to give us money with your money.
Wait, let me get this straight. In order for them to give us money, they need to give us money.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, and then we will have the money.
After we have the money, they would have given it to us. Then we have it.
All right.
Because right now, they haven't given us money, so we don't have it.
You make a good argument.
I really do.
All right.
That's why I'm the brains and the egg.
So the point is there's a lot to offer for this show.
Yes.
Now, for the people who are supporting the show anyway by word of mouth, we really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, already existing throng.
Yes. And no one is going to... we're not going to go away if people don't donate. Well, that isn't exactly true, is it?
No. Ladies and gentlemen, we're dying.
That's right. So what can we do to try to get people to support us monetarily?
I think whatever we do, it needs to be concise, entertaining, and professional.
Oh, yeah, we haven't got a prayer.
Just give
Not
us
a prayer.
Please.
Oh, man. Shut it down. Shut it down.